12 years ago, I guess now. 12 years ago, a lot of the so-called experts saw this company as sort of limping along, and just an amazing turnaround. They are really, were to some extent then, but especially now, a part of American culture.
A crowd favorite now on the streets. The John McDonogh, oh, this is McDonogh 35, rather, not John McDonogh High School. Oh, they'd string me up for that one. This is McDonogh 35, Senior High School. I'm in trouble now.
Some New Orleans culture.
Yeah, I caught my mistake. McDonogh 35 High School.
How big is Disney?
How big is Disney?
Little fact here. Disney is about, well, they said 95,000 employees, which is, I gather that's from absorbing ABC. They're about a $13 to $15 billion company, or if you want to look at it another way, the Disney Corporation is the size of the state of Louisiana's budget each year. That's a big company.
And they do it all without a legislature and a governor, too. Somehow, some way. McDonogh 35 on the street now. And let's see what Disney tune they're going to be playing. Is that what that is?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
They learned it well.
There of Disney music, Zippity-Doo-Dah. Very nice from McDonogh 35, Senior High School. And as if I needed any reminder, the girls are all carrying flags with 35 on it. They won't let me live this down.
That's a little hint for you next time.
That's a hint.
Well, I know we mentioned it before, but really a great tribute to the musical talent in New Orleans to think, and we heard a lot of talk from the kids about this over the last few days about, gee, we got one day to learn this song, one or 2 hour session, but they came through.
And they did it beautifully. Now, there are to be 14 float units in this parade. We've already seen 2 of them, Snow White and Alice in Wonderland, and seen a marching band from Lafayette and one from right here in New Orleans.
As we get a lull here, let's talk a little bit about the story of the Hunchback. Really a very unlikely character for a Disney film. a character in Quasimodo that certainly Victor Hugo saw as ugly, so you wouldn't expect to see that. There's a sort of a Beauty and the Beast kind of aspect to this.
Except that with Quasimodo, there's no hidden prince.
No, there isn't.
He's just exactly what he appears to be, which is a lonely outsider who is sort of isolated from the world.
And in a very gritty, dark and dreary setting of 1847, it's a little bit brighter, certainly in places in the Disney movie. The basic storyline, we don't want to give it away, but the basic storyline is that he's sheltered, a lonely, isolated figure who is, through a series of events, persuaded to leave and buck the wishes of his guardian, Judge Claude Frollo. So that'll set it up for you.
Right, and he is the bell ringer. And in the original, in the book, of course, he's deaf. He is the deaf bell ringer of the bells of the Cathedral of Notre Dame. In the movie, the Disney movie, they chose not to make him deaf. But at any rate, you see the contrast between beauty and physical ugliness and all these different things.
The ending's a little more upbeat, too, being Disney.
Let's hope so.
All right, we'll take a break here and be back with more of our Festival of Fun parade coverage in just a moment.